Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the game that desperately needs some kind of easily pronounceable abbreviation. You join us today as we are hot on the heels of our second Greater Demon Prince, Ager the Benevolent. I'm not entirely sure about his title. I have no idea what this guy does. I do not know what to expect. I have not seen him before. I haven't read any guides. I haven't watched any playthroughs. I do at least have my stratagems available for this one. So Quicksilver Mass Purification, Word of the Emperor, and the always reliable Orbital Bombardment. The squad are all injured, fresh from a previous mission. But I think Brother Cadulon is going to be sitting this one out, and it's time to bring Brother Interceptor Storm back to the party. So, Paladin Thule, Interceptor Storm, Justicar Iolanthus, and Librarian Foros. You know, it occurs to me that Thule, Storm, and Iolanthus are three of my four original squad, with the only one missing being Apothecary Hahn, with Librarian Foros standing in for him. My, they grow up so fast, don't they? Right, anyway, let's kick the tires and light the fires. We have a Demon Prince to kill.
What do we have here? Pilgrims on a holy journey to receive their benediction. Come now, bow before your rightful king, and I will bestow you all with such wonderful gifts.
Commander, be warned. The demon's vile spawn already infest this planet.
Such an ungrateful tone wends its way from above. This one, I sense, despises my loyal flock unfairly.
It can bring to bear hordes of those vile nurglings. You must be wary.
If you will not accept what I offer, then I must regretfully request you depart my realm. No? A pity, but you will make a fine sub for my nephews. They are always ever so hungry.
Right, so there's our first clues to what this guy does. Nurgling spawners. For those of you who are not familiar with Papa Nurgle, a Nurgling is basically the Warhammer 40,000 Chaos version of the Zerglings from StarCraft. Not much of a threat alone, but they do come in swarms. And yet that river of green stuff is a hazard. And I suspect that this guy is going to be more dangerous the more Nurglings that are on the battlefield. Unfortunately, he is not quite close enough for us to be able to target him and find out what his abilities are. I'm just having a look around the battlefield for other hazards.
Your orders?
Right. Let us see. I need to get rid of that Nurgling spawner. I know that for nothing. So we'll teleport, intercept the storm over there, and we'll bitch slap it into oblivion. Oh, nice, a crit. Yeah, you can have death.
The sacred birthing ground.
Good
We have
work,
lots of
Commander.
death to go
Urge
around
them
for
all.
everyone. So he's protected by a couple of plague bearers.
My blade is yours.
Iolanthus,
Your orders?
Foros. One of them has a seed. Foros has the extractor servo skull. It's just out of range. That's a shame. Then again, it's a... I forget the name of them, but it's the green seed that we've been extracting since the beginning of the game. I'm not short of them. I don't really care if I don't get it. What I will do, however, is Gate of Infinity everybody over here. Oh, wait a minute. Do you see what he's... Oh, you sneaky fucking Russian. He's on the other side of a river of green nasty stuff. So I'm going to have to go around it to get to him. And I'll have to deal with at least one of those plague bearers first. So, Gate of Infinity, teleport everybody over here. Right. Foros is up. I think a Vortex of Doom is called for here, if I'm being completely honest, although we'll put a pin in that and come back to it. I'm going to have to deal with that Plague Bearer who's right on top of us, because he will get free melee attacks on anybody who tries to move away from him. So, intercept the storm. With your 2 action points remaining, kill this thing for me, please.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's going to die, so it doesn't really matter what affliction I put on it. We'll go with Crazed, but he's going to hit it again and it's going to die, so it doesn't really matter. Right, oh, and you got the seed as well, so bonus. Right. Oh, actually, you know what? Now that we're close enough and we can actually see him properly, let's find out what he does. Yeah, so it basically all revolves around consuming Nurglings to heal himself and do all kinds of nasty damage. So, Nurgling's bad. Those are his active abilities. His passive abilities, completely immune to afflictions. He can command his Nurglings to attack and they will do damage based on the number of Nurglings in play, and he will spawn Nurglings at the end of every turn. He can order his Nurglings to take ranged attacks that would have otherwise hit him, and yeah, basically, Nurglings are bad. The more Nurglings on the battlefield, the worse things will go for us. So, Vortex of Doom, I think. Ah, hang on a second. There's another Nurgling spawner back there. I didn't see it. Okay. So who can reach it? Oh, I'm going to have to do some clever pathing here in order for Paladin Thule to not walk through all of the nasty. Although... oh wow, he takes less damage according to however many Nurglings are near him as well. Yeah, we'd already established Nurgling's bad. So I need to get behind him and kill that thing. Yeah, we will... oh, it's going to leave it on 2 health. Please get a lucky crit. Please get a lucky crit. Please get a lucky crit. He gets a lucky crit. Hooray. Okay. Oh, and he still gets an attack. Fantastic. Anything else around here? Oh, there's another Nurgling spawner. It's too far away for Thule to do anything about it. Is there another one over there? No, there was one on the left. There is still one on the right. We've killed the one at the rear. So, okay, we're going to hit him really, really hard. Ooh, disable Come Home My Nephews for 2 turns. So he can't spawn Nurglings for 2 turns. Fantastic. We'll definitely do that. That's going to upset him. Yeah, he doesn't sound happy at all, does he? Right then, Justicar Iolanthus. Again, I mean, this is evil positioning on behalf of the Demon Prince there, because I'm going to have to take some kind of probably acid or corrosion damage of some kind in order to get to him if I don't go around. There's a Plague Bearer still up over to the right, and that thing is going to start spawning Nurglings. And Nurglings are very, very bad. Oh, hang on a minute. I can shoot this. No, shooting the brazier isn't going to affect anything. I suspect the brazier was strategically placed there so you could shoot it and get rid of a whole swarm of Nurglings coming from the Nurgling spawner over on the left. But it's no use to me right now. Iolanthus. I wonder if we can use the Crushing Charge to bypass the Plague Hazard in front of us. Probably not. So I'm just going to have to plot some movement around the hazard in order to get him to within range of a melee strike. But he's only going to have 1 action point left. But we need to get the melee guys in there. I mean, it needs to be done. I can honour the chapter, however, with his final... I mean, he's in position, he's ready to do melee in the next 2. Intercept the Storm, however, is going to go to town here. So there's an Honour the Chapter and the Quicksilver, so all of the bonus action points. And now we will Teleport Strike. We'll hit the Plague Bearer and then teleport to the Demon Prince. We will Warp Charge it, do the maximum amount of damage.
I strike true.
And then we will start carving this guy a new asshole. What else can I disable with a crit? Hit him with a Hammer Hand. And see what kind of crits we can do. Go for it. Ooh, disable Nurgling Spew. So he can no longer do that? Fine, yeah, we'll take it. So that's the Hammer Hand use. Now we'll just hit him again. Regular attack this time. And another lucky... Wait a minute. Disable Go Forth My Nephews. Again, permanently. It turns out that if Go Forth My Nephews has been disabled and you hit it again, it permanently disables the ability. Let's have a look. Yep. No longer available. Completely destroyed. So he's not doing that anymore. And we get to hit him again. Not a crit this time. So you can see I'm thinking about using the Vortex of Doom here, and I really should have, because it would have hit both Ager the Benevolent and the Plague Bearer, and killed the Plague Bearer outright. But at the back of my head I'm thinking, I need to save those big area of effect attacks for the Nurglings. But we're not going to get any Nurglings this turn, because I've just disabled everything that can spawn them. Well, with the exception of one Nurgling spawner off to the left. So I should have really used the Vortex of Doom, because I can just use it again next turn, if we get any Nurglings. Ooh, ow. Yeah, that was quite nasty. Well, I mean, it looked nasty. It wasn't that bad. Because there are no Nurglings up to buff the ability, so it didn't actually do a lot of damage, even if it did knock everybody back. And, oi, where do you think you're going, fatty? Get back here. Oh, there's a Nurgling spawner over there.
May seem a minor pest,
Okay, there's
but
one
they will
there.
fast prove overwhelming.
And that one we knew about. And here they come. Oh, there's a lot of the little buggers, aren't there?
Come, my nephews.
Here's the Warp Surge. And... okay.
I have some new playmates for
Paladin Thule has been hobbled. That could have been worse. Everybody gets a point of willpower back on the Warp Surge, of course. So, right. How many of those Nurglings are nearby? I think I need to Gate of Infinity everybody over here. And for once, he's not standing in an area that's completely blocked off with hazards. So let's go. One action point expended. Foros has 2 remaining. I'm going to smite him. Or maybe I should just hit him. Yeah. I'm just going to hit him. It does more damage. And we'll hit him again. Interceptor Storm. He's got his Hammer Hand ability back. Still has 12 willpower points. I should probably be force striking his regular attacks. There's no sense in saving it. Can silence him or immobilize him? Eh. Fine. We'll go for the silence. But I think I've basically completely disabled any of his abilities that require not being silenced. Come on. You can't take those willpower points with you. Use them. And again. Bonus damage, thank you. 26 health. Is he even going to survive to the end of this round? Are any of those Nurglings going to be able to get to him in time? I do not think so. 19 health. Come on, boys. Do it. Man, this is way easier than I was expecting. Hyalanthus with the Hammerhand crit. There's only one thing left to disable. We've basically castrated this guy. Then again, have you ever wondered why Greater Demons of Nurgle are so bad-tempered? Look at that fat bastard. Look at where his balls are. He's basically crushing them. Right. Brother Paladin Thule. After Brother Interceptor Issad's noble sacrifice in the previous mission, Brother Paladin Thule was able to respec his abilities and pick up this, Fury of the Ancients. And if you warp charge it, it does 12 damage in a cone the size of that. Totally worth the sacrifice. And of course it's psychic, so it doesn't affect friendly units.
The Reaper is purged, our duty fulfilled.
Concern. Nurgling infestation lingers. Unorthodox deployment of Exterminatus recommended for absolute certainty.
It is done, Dominus. Be at peace. Those foul spawn will not survive long without their broodmaster.
Yes, truly. We must recover the Prime Seed and pursue the others.
Denial. Risk of infestation remains.
If I must. I will venture below personally and purge the immediate area before we return anything to the ship.
That was considerably easier than I was expecting. Although I do have a pretty badass squad. Greater Demon Prince down in 2 turns. I wonder if I was to take the next one on with 2 Justicars, both of them supercharging Interceptor Storm, along with a Quicksilver stratagem. I wonder if it'd be possible to take one of those Demon Princes out in 1 turn. I'll have to give it a try. Anyway, mission complete. Demon Prince's bollocks well and truly stomped. Show him what he won, Bob. 5 requisition points. Is that it? I mean, it's not nothing, I suppose, but... Well, let's take a look at the armory rewards. So there's this tier 3 power armor. See, the only Marines I have that use power armor are Brother Purgator Cadulon and Brother Interceptor Storm, and Storm's power armor is already really good. This gives willpower and resistance and enhanced mobility. I mean, it's not terrible, but don't really need it. These Falchions, on the other hand, holy shit, that is a lot of crit and bonus damage. That is a lot of crit, and I'm taking those. Interceptor Storm is having those. Oh, hell yeah. The rest of the rewards, I don't really need the power armor. It's a shame because it is tier 3. It is very good, but I just don't really need it. How about the Storm Bolter? Let's take a quick look. It's tier 2. Nothing special about this at all except for the bonus crit damage. Yeah, I think we're done. We'll take the Falchions. Interceptor Storm is going to kick even more arse than usual. So, with many demon bollocks stomped and asses kicked, let's see what Dominus Lunette, Brother Actor and Inquisitor Waifu have to say about the successful completion of today's mission.
Another strain is halted, and we now possess a second Prime Seed.
I admit, this path has succeeded. Yet these rituals are clearly taking a toll on you.
Update. I have performed a biodiagnostic on the Inquisitor. She remains within acceptable thresholds.
For now.
I am not some lab specimen. My exposure is a small price to defeat this enemy. Let us keep focused on the immediate threat.
Agreed.
Consensus. The Omnissiah rewards our aggression.
I am ready.
Yeah. I'm calling it here, folks. Inquisitor Vakir is going to fall to corruption. We're going to have to kill her. She will be the final boss of this game. Remember where you heard it first, unless you've been going behind my back and watching other videos on this game, in which case, shame on you. Anyway, that was it. Short but sweet. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, be pure, be vigilant, behave.